Microplastic in bottled water. Orb Media and researchers from the State University of New York from U.S. were tested 259 individual bottles from 27 different lots across 11 brands sold in 9 countries. Samples were collected from 19 locations of these countries, including Indian cities of New Delhi, Chennai, and Mumbai. Microplastic contamination was found in 93% of these samples. The densities of microplastic contamination were quite variable, ranging from 0 to 10,000 microplastic particles per liter. These microplastic contaminants consist of polypropylene, 54%, come from plastic bottle caps, nylon, 16%, and polyethylene, 10%. The Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, FSSAI, CEO Pawan Kumar Agarwal commented on these findings about microplastics contamination in bottled water in India is not alarming, as there was no known health hazard due to it. He considered microplastic magnitude in bottled water as minuscule, like 1/10 of sugar cube in a shipping container.
Did they determine how the microplastics get into the water?
They didn't look at that specifically, but they do have a few theories, partly because of the microplastics that they could identify. It is in many cases the same type of plastic as it is from the cap of the water bottle. So perhaps, we don't know this definitively, perhaps when that cracking open happens, these tiny little particles fall away. Now, is there any danger in that? That's of course the next big question. And the answer is we don't know definitively. We know that these plastics are so small that they could probably pass through your gastrointestinal tract, that essentially they could get into your bloodstream.
This is a new area. There are no uniform standards, there are no regulations for these things, are there?
Absolutely, and there is, as the companies well point out, there is nothing that says you have to have below a certain amount or you can't have any. There's nothing in the world that says something like that. But we also have questions from scientists about what it might do, and so the companies come back to us and say, we're interested in this as well, but it's an emerging science. Some of the companies, some of the brands actually came back and said, yeah, we found microplastics too, though in much lower levels than this Orb study is finding.